Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, man. And today, we will be reacting to what if one woman controlled the fate of all men? Video by What If It Was Real. This is a small channel, but this video is actually 2 months old. All right, I have had this video saved from I saw it 2 months ago when it was out for like I think 4 days. All right, and originally I was just gonna leave this video alone, right? I wasn't gonna watch it, but then my friend, one of my female friends, she was like, I was telling her about some of the videos I have in my watch later freaking tab thing on YouTube, right, to react to and what's not. And I told her about this one, and she lost it, boy. When I tell you, she was like, if you react to this, I will find this video and report it. It will get so much hate. I was like, and then she was trying to tell me not to do it. She was tell me what to do, and I was like, yeah. So I'm definitely gonna I'm definitely gonna react to that, and I'm definitely gonna post it, and I'm definitely gonna send her the video that I do. So here we are. What if one woman controlled the fate of all men? Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get straight into the video.
The thing is,
Okay.
power has never been fair. History is full of kings, emperors, warlords, almost always men. But imagine if it all flipped. Imagine a world of men, billions of them, and only one woman. The last, the only, the final choice for humanity's future. What happens then? Let's break it down.
Okay.
Step 1. The worship at first, it would be chaos. Men everywhere would want to claim her. Some would fight. Others would worship. Every word she spoke would spread like fire. Her smile could topple leaders. Her silence could start wars. She would be the symbol of life itself. The only chance for humanity to continue is because of that, she wouldn't just be powerful. She would be absolute. Step 2. The burden but absolute power is never simple. Because when billions of men depend on your choices, your freedom is gone. Does she choose?
Okay. This video is not going where I thought it would go. So now this is a little bit more serious than I thought. Okay. I had originally I was gonna try to. Anyway, I'm not even gonna go into that. But now I'm starting to see I probably should have paid attention a little bit more to the type of channel I'm reacting to before I decided to just go straight into it and try to make a fool of myself. You know what I mean? I don't know. I look off center in my camera. There you go. I still look off center. What the hell? Whatever. Yeah, I thought this was going to be a little bit more serious, a little less serious, but it's actually a lot more serious. So, okay, this is gonna be one of those hard pill to swallow kind of videos, guys. So I hope y'all got y'all refreshments to help that pill go down a little bit easier. You know what I mean?
Because when billions of men depend on your choices, your freedom is gone. Does she choose one partner, 1,000, none? Whatever she decides, millions would hate her for it. And billions more would die fighting to defend her. Imagine governments collapsing overnight, armies marching not for land or gold, but for one woman. Entire cities reduced to rubble because everyone wanted the same thing. And she becomes a prisoner in her own destiny. Every breath she takes, every glance she gives watched, analyzed, weaponized. Step 3. Society rewrites itself with one woman left. Humanity's survival becomes biology. Science would try to intervene. Cloning.
Naturally.
Artificial reproduction. Genetic engineering.
Okay.
But here's the catch.
Oh no.
Even with technology, the emotional weight doesn't disappear. Because men wouldn't just see her as DNA. They'd see her as hope, as salvation, as the future itself, and hope is dangerous. Hope can unite, but hope can also destroy. Step 4. The collapse of order. History shows us what men do when power is concentrated. Wars, empires, betrayals. Now imagine all of history's ambition. Greed and desperation focused on one person. Leaders would rise, calling themselves her protectors. Religions would form, declaring her divine. Cultures would split, some worshipping her as a goddess, others branding her as a curse. And while men fight, the world burns. Infrastructure breaks, food chains collapse. Billions die, not from lack of resources, but from the obsession over one. Step 5. The woman herself. Here's the question we keep forgetting. What about her? Imagine being the only woman alive. Every man wants your attention. Every government wants your loyalty. Every scientist wants your DNA. Would she feel powerful or powerless? Because being worshipped isn't freedom. It's isolation. It's loneliness, stretched across an entire planet. She wouldn't be living a life. She'd be carrying the weight of humanity's survival, with no one to share it with.
So, moral of the story, before we even finish the video, because the video is only 4 minutes long, all right? And we're already 3 minutes into it. Moral of the story, she gets to choose. Your sanity, humanity. What are y'all choosing, ladies and gentlemen? If you were in her shoes, right? If this was you, if you were a guy, fuck it, play along. If you were in her shoes and you had to choose between saving humanity or protecting your sanity, what's more important to you? The fate of the world or dying in peace? Me personally, I'm choosing to die in peace. Listen. I don't even like people enough to try to save them. Damn. Realistically. So I'm choosing my sanity, bro. Selfish? Sure, I don't care. I'm looking out for me. Golly, careful there, buddy. I'm looking out for me. All right. Do you have any idea, parents, to the parents who may or may not be I don't think there are any parents watching my videos, but if you are a parent or about to be a parent that is watching this video right now, you tell me how stressed you are either raising your child or how stressed you are and anxious you are about raising your child. Now imagine that on a global scale, because at this point, this is all it is. She is literally carrying humanity like a baby. And this is very fitting for this video, isn't it? That analogy? That's funny. I digress, right? She's literally carrying humanity like a baby. Do you know how stressful that is? To be the only person capable of doing that? The only person. Like, it is all on you. There's no one else to relate to you, to help you feel a little bit better. Nothing. It's all you. No. No. I refuse. That is like the worst situation. That's like the most extremist of single mother situation right there, bro. You're carrying the whole of humanity as your baby? No way. I'm choosing my own peace, bro. Not going for none of that. What are we talking about?
And sooner or later, that weight breaks anyone. Step 6. The future. So what happens next? If science succeeds, maybe humanity continues through artificial means, but that raises another problem. If survival is no longer tied to her, does she lose her power? Do men abandon her once she's no longer the key? Or does she remain the eternal symbol? A figure remembered not as a person, but as a myth, the mother of mankind, the woman who held the fate of all men. So maybe the question isn't what if one woman controlled the fate of all men? Maybe the real question is, could humanity survive when its survival depends on obsession with just one person?
No.
Because power like that doesn't just shape the world, destroys it. Maybe, just maybe, the fate of men isn't in her hands.
All right, that video was way deeper than I needed it to be, bro. Goodness gracious, that was the worst 4 minutes of my life. I couldn't even crack a single joke, dang it. Oh man. Nah. I'm not, obviously, I am not a woman, right? So I can't speak on certain tribulations, that's the words, that women go through. I can't speak on that, right? It's not my body, right? Literally. So I couldn't possibly understand or bear that kind of weight, you know what I mean? With being a single mother raising a child on a global scale. Like, much less being a single father. I'm not a father. Hold on. I just want to preface this. I do not have children, at least not none of my own, right? But being a single father in and of itself would be a whole different stressful thing. But like, I don't want to say I feel like it's harder for a single mother, because I was raised by my mom, and she seemed to did pretty well with me, my brother, and like 3 of my cousins. So I don't know, but she that woman is a pro. That woman is a rock star. I don't think anything can break my mother. What I've seen, no, I have never once in my entire life seen that woman stress about anything outside of the children she was raising. You know what I mean? Like, nothing. If we weren't doing good in school or whatever, she would be on our ass about yeah. So I don't know how hard it is for single mothers, but and I'm not a father yet, so I can't say that it was hard for single fathers either, I guess. But I just imagine it's a whole different level of stress that's just constantly on your shoulders, because now you're raising this little person to try to bring them up in a world, and we're sticking to the scenario, right? In a world that's already failing, right? And let's just say miraculously science does manage to pull through before she kicks the bucket, right? Then what? Because now they're just putting, I don't even want to try to make sense of that. That's gonna freak my brain out. I'm good on that. But yeah, then what happens to the person if they're still alive? They either fade away into history, or they become the new god, right? In the extremest of cases, because essentially that's what she did. She just saved all of humanity. She's technically God. Hey man, look, I don't care about the religious mumbo jumbo. I'm just saying, from a what God looks like standpoint, it would technically be that. So I don't know. I guess the moral of this video is appreciate your woman. Yeah, if you're lucky enough to have one, appreciate the hell out of her, bro. I don't know. I had to come up with something, and that's the best I got. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.